What if I told you that thing weighing you down isn't depression, but a life without direction? That emptiness you feel when you wake up, the heaviness in your chest as you scroll mindlessly through social media, the quiet dread of another meaningless day. Society's been quick to label it all as depression, but what if it's something simpler and simultaneously more profound? Today, I'm breaking down the 5 signs you're not clinically depressed. You're just a man without purpose. And the difference isn't just semantic, it's life-changing. Sign 1. Energy shifts, not disappears. When you're clinically depressed, energy vanishes completely. Getting out of bed becomes a Herculean task. But notice something. When you find something truly engaging, suddenly, that depression lifts. The game is on, and you're animated. The right woman walks by, and you stand taller. A challenge appears at work, and your mind snaps into focus. A man with purpose doesn't experience these dramatic energy fluctuations. His battery doesn't miraculously recharge for selective moments, then drain completely for everything else. Remember the last time something genuinely excited you, how that fog lifted instantly. Depression doesn't work that way, but purposelessness does. Ask yourself, do you lack energy or do you lack reasons to use it? Sign 2. Your baseline isn't sadness, it's emptiness. Depression comes with persistent sadness, a heaviness that doesn't lift. But what you're feeling isn't sadness. It's the unsettling hollowness of a life without direction. When someone asks what you want in life, do you have an answer? Not what your parents want, not what society expects, what you want. Most men walking around today couldn't answer that question if their life depended on it. And in a way, it does. Look around you. The most alive men you know aren't necessarily the richest or most successful by society's standards. They're the ones who know exactly what they're chasing. They have clarity, they have direction, they have purpose. Purpose isn't just some self-help buzzword, it's the difference between existing and living. Sign 3. Your symptoms disappear during challenge. Pay attention to when you feel worst. Is it during moments of challenge and growth, or during the downtime, the weekends, the vacations? A purposeless man dreads Sunday evenings, not because the weekend is ending, but because an unstructured stretch of time is being replaced by structured meaninglessness. When life forces you into action, an emergency, a deadline, a crisis, suddenly those depressive symptoms vanish. Think about it. When was the last time you were fully engaged in something challenging, really in the zone, and simultaneously felt depressed? It doesn't happen. The human mind can't be both fully engaged and empty at the same time. This is why men throughout history have sought out challenges, risks, even dangers. Not from some primal death wish, but because challenge strips away the existential fog that comes from living without purpose. Depression doesn't take breaks when you're busy, but purposelessness does. Sign 4. You're not avoiding pain, you're avoiding mediocrity. Listen carefully. Depression often comes with withdrawing from life to avoid pain, but look at your actual behavior. You're not avoiding activities because they hurt too much. You're avoiding the realization that you're capable of greatness but settling for average. That dating app you open and close without messaging anyone? That business idea collecting dust in your notes app? That gym membership quietly draining your bank account? These aren't symptoms of depression. They're symptoms of a man who knows what he should be doing, but lacks the driving purpose to push through the initial discomfort. The pain you feel isn't from trying and failing. It's from not trying at all. And deep down, you know it. Your mind isn't broken. Your relationship with challenge is. Men need obstacles to overcome. We need mountains to climb. Without them, we start to malfunction. Sign 5. Your strongest emotion isn't sadness. It's frustration. The depressed mind turns inward with sadness and self-loathing. But what's really keeping you up at night? It's the frustration of knowing there's more. The irritation of watching time slip away. The anger that comes from sensing potential within yourself that remains untapped. When you see someone else living boldly, pursuing their path with conviction, what do you feel? Not sadness, not self-pity. You feel a fire, you feel restlessness, you feel called out. This isn't depression speaking. It's your purpose screaming to be discovered. And that voice gets louder with each passing year, each birthday, each New Year's resolution that fades by February. It's not breaking you down, it's trying to wake you up. Here's what nobody tells you about finding purpose. It isn't discovered through contemplation. It's uncovered through action. Purpose isn't something you think your way into. It's something you do your way into. Every great man throughout history found their purpose not by searching for it directly, but by committing fully to something challenging and meaningful. The purpose reveals itself in the doing. Ancient wisdom understood this. The Romans had a concept, amor fati, love of fate. It meant embracing your challenges, not just tolerating them, finding meaning in the struggle itself. Modern psychology confirms it. Flow states, those moments when you're so engaged in something that time disappears, don't come from comfort. They come from pushing right at the edge of your capabilities. Your purpose lives at that edge. So tomorrow morning, when that familiar weight settles on your chest, understand what it really is. Not a chemical imbalance, but an existential alarm clock. It's not telling you something's wrong with your brain. It's telling you something's wrong with your direction. You don't need another prescription. You don't need another therapy session. You need a mission. Take one step today, not next week, not when you feel better. Today, choose one area, fitness, relationships, work, a hobby, and do one difficult thing that pushes you forward. Then do it again tomorrow. Purpose isn't found in grand epiphanies. It's built through consistent, meaningful action. Find that rhythm and watch how quickly those symptoms transform into fuel. Because you're not broken, you're not damaged, you're not depressed. You're just a man who hasn't found his purpose yet. And that is something you can change today.